time as now 4 of these big players edged their way up to a 3-stack of young ninjas. Adam B first now to properly receive them. Plays an off angle and height. Does not expect it for the world of him. Good start. And also, welcome to J. You'll be helping me out for the duration of the cast, as Tizian helps his team back to an equalizer.
Yeah, that's a shame. I think Maxter would probably want to fall away there after that opening pick, but he's got himself into a position where it's just not so easy. Keto, nice response. Okay, all of a sudden, this round's flipped on its head, and desperate rotations round to the B site, but that's not even going to be allowed. They've already lost control of brackets. Very nice recovery from Big after an early disadvantage. Surely no way of losing this one.
It would be rather remarkable for the CTs to wrangle their way back into this round as Era and Adam B, they do at least rotate to the right bomb site in the nick of time. Big, though, again, with this 2-man advantage, would have to be very unlucky to get tapped up through the smoke there, but they keep those NIP numbers thin. Adam B waits patiently for his smoke to clear towards Coffins, but Tabson wants it to clear. He wants more blood, and Adam B is first up on the chopping block. Let's turn his head away for a moment, though. Adam B cuts it cleanly off as he rejiggles, and as he forces his way towards the bomb site. Still a 3-man crossfire, yep. As Era and Adam B now make their way forward. Keto cuts down the first. Era gets a nice trade, but the bomb is already too far ticked. There's no kit, and it's messy from Tizian, but he gets it over the line with a P250. In fact, no, it's the USP. AK's going to need to do a lot of work, and a lot of work quickly, as he's the first person to receive damage here. But, oh, Adam, go on. First kill of the round, and he's going to get it over the line. It's gorgeous. Tizian is far too close, though. The trade comes in quite quickly, but Nilo on the back of the bomb site hopes that he will be going unchecked. Keto, first man out, looks to do his due diligence, and gets dinked in the process, barely clinging on. Still a 4 versus 3, though, and with this heavy advantage, LNZ will likely be looking to save over that AK. Maxter and Era can still have a go at this, do a little bit of extra damage, hope to steal away a rifle or at least an SMG of their own. Otherwise, that is 3-0 to Big, but I'm not going to say it's been the cleanest.
Yeah, to be honest, every round hasn't really been the cleanest, has it? It's been this kind of scrap, stumble over the finish line sort of affair. But finding a couple of frags there with the Mac 10 is actually going to do him a lot of favors. It's going to give him another $1,200. LNZ will be safe for this AK. He'll be able to carry that across into the next again, which is pretty fantastic, to be honest, considering it was an eco around that same.
Statistics for this map, winning less than 40% of their CT-sided rounds, as Adam B now waiting patiently towards the short side. Won't be challenged. Instead, Crimbo is jumping out of apartments for free. Look at the space he's taken. Keto now jiggling the balcony. Lobs in a Molotov towards short as Hype does with Nilo. Adam B does well to survive for as long as he does. But it is now down to a 3 versus 3, and this one is going to be possible for Young Ninjas. They just need to get a bit of a move on towards middle, as Maxter has been smoked off towards long in the meantime. Hopefully Big, for their sake, can entrench themselves as Maxter begs that somebody swings in long.
Ooh. Flash into short, Crimbo. Oh, thought he might get timing there. Yeah, NIP, they've made a huge mistake giving up that apartment's control. And not only that, but having no one on site to watch the balcony drop. They've cut this way too fine. There's about 10 seconds left on this bomb. They're throwing themselves at it one by one. There's no coordination. There's no trade potential. Era doesn't fancy walking into the blender with his AWP, so he'll get in a shot but fall away. It'll be 4 here for Big. That one was definitely... yeah, a little...
That's all he had to work with, so understandably so. Molotov's well placed, though, forcing LNZ back off the angle, taking full top banana control, as LNZ's just sort of caught out in the open there. No trade potential from Maxter at range. He's also very blind as that smoke comes down to block him off in CT. And this is going to almost certainly be a very convincing fifth for Big. That's just a bit cruel onto Maxter. And yeah, Era's going to be saving the AWP. He is saving it towards CT. Can maybe play for an exit frag here. But Josh, I don't want to say that Big haven't put a foot wrong so far, but up against the better weaponry, they seem a lot more put together than the pesky pistols.
Yeah, I guess so. perhaps a little more predictable, a little easier to read. I'm very surprised that Era, I mean, it's not going to cause him any problems, right? Big are actually exiting out of Banana, but I'm very surprised that Era's in CT there with the AWP by himself looking for exit. Because if he does get overwhelmed, if he does die there, none of the pistols are actually able to sort of retrieve and recover that. Oh my god. Okay, we were talking about expensive rounds from Big. That one. It's that confidence I was talking about. Don't go for a ballsy play like this unless you feel like you're going to hit your shots. AK's on 4. They have that versatility. Era does open things
They're
up.
not watching it.
Oh my goodness. That's a perfect diversion, unfortunately. They do follow up. Crimbo. Woo, all right. Makes things spicy for a second there, but does get... Sure, it couldn't have been very effective. See if Era's AWP can be a little more effective than a traffic cone javelin. Adam here to support Nilo. There it is. Second headshot converted, but Tabson there for the trades. Keto's found that second as well. Pit now overwhelmed, and with the smokes in place, they've got free reign of the A bomb site. Have to go and retrieve that C4. So a few wasted seconds that allow the rotation to come in, but it'll be a 3-on-3 retake here. Once that Moto smoke fades, a longer fuse on this though, as one's redeployed. I like this boost. LNZ might get a sightline over the top.
I mean, they've got util as well. Those two flashbangs can help them through this smoke. And the first one is deployed. Tabson is very blind. That's a perfect flash behind Thinkito. Double up, and Era almost lands a shot. I thought that landed through the wall, if I'm honest. But no, it's
7 point for NIP. Either they start to claw this back and we see a contentious half, or they continue this losing streak and Big go on to double digits and beyond. Adam B on the site. It's LNZ through the smoke to support him, though. He try and walk through this? Perhaps not, but Era still posted, still patient. LNZ picks another. This is huge, but nice trade from Heights. Does give them a little bit of equity back in this.
Tabson can find this kill. The round's still open, and it very much will be a single player on this bomb site for now. There's Nilo towards Library. Can he deal with Hyped? Yes, he can. That's a big frag. I have a feeling now it might be the safe call, but Tabson does a killing blow to Nilo. Meaning the defense is now split as they have no idea where this bomb is going. There's still time. Molotov should do tick damage onto Adam B. Forces him wide. And Tabson gets the headshot. The IGL with a monster 3-gate. As this should well be a 9 for Big. Not enough time. No util. Too many corners for Max to clear. M&J, how does it go so wrong?
Oh, that's just criminal. That's so well played from Tabson as well. And that's just the disparity of, having... I don't know if you can really call it a luxury. I'm sure they'd much prefer some rounds on the board. Nades raining over. Going to isolate the coffin player. Maxter falls right back. LNZ now left on his own on the site. Good trade from Tizzy, and Tito drops on the entry. Spamming away to try and find the second man. They know there's no way that this site was solo defended. LNZ keeping as quiet as a mouse in the corner, but Tabson so quick to the trigger. And a man advantage, a bomb site obtained. Could even be another save call here for the Ninjas.
Okay, Nilo does at least find a kill back. Heights goes down. Classic important piece of the puzzle for Big there as Tizian waits in this smoke. Is he just going to let them walk past him and then go for the swing? I think that's the play, and it's going to go particularly well. But Crimbo and Tabson, they fire off in tandem. Era last alive in a 1 versus 2. He's got no time. He's got no util or kit. And Tabson and Crimbo, they've done it again. Era might not even be allowed to say it. Tabson, a good swing, but Era a better shot. But Era's only finding exits here as he's having almost 0 impact in the actual rounds. 11-1 for Big. They've not just found double digits, but now they're free.
Going to be saving cash to go for the proper investment. So instead, they'll just keep throwing rifles around this AWP. For Mass on Maxter, not a lot of util, but the rifles on the rest. Tabson, oh no. Takes out the strongest link. Now the chain might break.
I think the chain was already broken, Josh, if I'm perfectly honest with you. I need to call the blacksmith to forge a new one here as Nilo finds the chink in Big's armor, does trade things back and hold on a moment. Tizian overwhelmed, and that,
wow.
that is a very fast finish in the round for the young ninjas.
Okay.
That's impressive.
Though, Era posted up on an angle, but only if they walk into Boiler. They walk right past him. They're not going to have the information. They've been dead silent in the process. And, well, whilst he can arrive at the party, he's fashionably late, and his teammates are dropping like flies. He's going to be flanked, and that's it. Another round that'll go Big's way, surely.
They're looking good for the German side here. They've been running rampant across the map, and Crimbo find another 1 versus 3 clutch for Maxton out. As he's cut off by a smoke, tucked in towards Cubby. And there's still post-plant utility for the side of Big. They can throw another smoke towards Long if they want to. Or they can throw some bodies at the affair instead. The second solution works just as nicely. Keto falls, but Crimbo trades. Fantastic trading, fantastic opening. An amazing half there from Big as they drop only 2 rounds to NIP's CT side. Find out if they can keep this streak going.
It's going to be a fast play towards the B site, and actually, Samson's pretty isolated, pretty lonely here, but he's got his teammates coming in straight off the bat.
Okay. This is a very good start for Young Ninjas here. Adam B posts another frag, but Crimbo, will he go accounted for? No, he will not. Takes down only 1, though. Keto chimes in for another, but Era mows him down with a Glock spam, leaving just poor old Tamsin in a 1 versus 3. Checks middle, doesn't realise there is still a man in Nilo there, charges forward. It's swung upon by the first. Good trade there by LNZ. Flashy stuff from the IGL. It's a flash in a pan.
Likely there's going to be some extra support there. They win those gunfights. Forcing Big onto a full eco. Actually quite like this from Big. They've got enough rounds to play with. They don't need to throw themselves at a force here. They can just, run in with some USPs, try and do a little bit of damage. If they don't, it's actually really not the end of the world at all. They'll have a buy in the next, and alright. Well, I guess hoping that they wouldn't die to too many Mat 10s.
Defense. Their util just lackluster in damage comparison. Big's on the flip side, significantly better. As hold on a minute, Nilo manages to take balcony as Hype and Tizian managed to find 3. How are they coming out on top of that engagement? As Keto, no way does he find Era. All down to Adam B now with a 1 versus 2. Does have a little bit of utility to expend, and he does also hear the short side player. Keto, very low, needs to be so careful, does get mowed down, but no, the molly! It's the molly to get him as Towson gets a free defuse, and Big will find 14, a 10-round lead, and 2 from closing.
Oh, man, I mean, I reckon Tabson gets that trade anyway, but the fact that he doesn't even get the chance to play for that 1v1 is
so damn close to Adam B's position. It really is a game of who swings first, a game of timing. The barrel is not yet spotted. Good flash into middle, but they overestimate the safety of Boiler. Crimbo still clings on to Nilo's position. As Big gamble rotate 1 over to B. And with Crimbo dropping off, I have a feeling this is going to be a Young Ninjas round.
They got good positions. It really comes down to whether Tabson can rotate in time. 20 seconds left. Young Ninjas have to commit to this A hit. And a very well-timed molly from Crimbo to keep them at an arm's length. Keto and Tabson make things palatable. And now a 3v3. Last hurrah towards the bomb site. 10 seconds left. They've not got time. And Tabson and Crimbo will absolutely crush it. 15-4.
Also gambling, so don't gamble if you're under 18, and don't gamble with more than you can afford to lose, as it is simply not worth it. But Young Ninjas might have had the right gamble here as they charge towards this bomb site. Oh, Nilo! He's done it again!
Man. Oh man, give him a deagle, wind him up and watch him go. A 5v3 now, post plant, but they need to hold this down. They can't be making the same mistakes that we've seen in the past. It's all on Nilo's shoulders. And there we go, save call made. They'll back right off, but poor man. Crimbo hyped. I think they'll sort of just bow out of this one. I'll say fair play to him. This is the sort of moment where you give him an NS in the chat, right? You just let him have it. He's actually had a monster performance on this map so far. He's top fragging on the server, despite the fact that his team are 15-4 down, which I think is rather impressive.
I mean, you could say it's an annihilation.
Oh, shut up, you.
Oh, and Max dies to the bomb as well.
That's just completely unnecessary.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's not got any money.
it's just, yeah, a tumultuous ride to say the least. To be fair, it used to be a pretty decent map for young ninjas, well outside of the 3-month window. But oh, how does LMD not find that frag? Keto, a miscreant, gets away with another full blinded opening frag, and Crimbo, looking for one of his own towards the short side, has Nilo in his sights. I think he has been heard, but they switch it up, they go for long. There will be hyped here to receive the nice flash as he sets up his teammate, but Adam B sets up a trade, 4v4, and the bomb yet to be retrieved. They could still go towards either bomb site. They've got a 2-2 split as they go for openers.
Bomb's been left behind towards the ramp, and there's only 35 seconds left on this, so they do need to go and grab it and make a decision, but for Big, they have no idea what that decision is going to be, so they're going to have to just hold this 2-2 defense line as well. Confirmation that it's going to be a hit towards the B sites. The rotations will come in, but Keto's not stayed alive for long enough there. Leaves it all down to the FAMAS of Tabson, who's good for one, but the trade is there! Tizian, what a shot! This is now a doable retake.
Man, the Deegs have been absolutely deadly today as Tizian forces his way towards Nilo's position. Nilo cannot afford to give this kill up. He cannot give another to the dastardly Deagle, but he's walking towards it. It's an opportunity for Tizian. Will not be taken as Crimbo has been bought time to rotate in through CT as well. He's now got a backup plan. They need to trade this one out. Might not need the trade, but Nilo denies both. Big stuff there from the top fragger, still on the server.
To the Counter-Strike gods that we see him find a kill with it. I just want to hear someone scream, ah! Well, oh yeah, right at the start, but I want another one.
Ah! That's a collateral. Max has just found a 1-bullet collateral on the AK to those pistol swingers. He's looking for more. Arming up a bit of cash money. Oh, he's just given up.
Okay.
Tabson just wants the round to be over. Poor guy.
Is he on this plant pot boost again? Last time we saw him here, he got 2 kills. He stayed alive for ages, allowed rotations to come in. This time around, just as impactful. He's dropped the bomb. His teammates coming in. Oh, this is perfect. This is it. This is map over. Surely. Nilo, the man of the hour, but has so much to do here to try and pull this back. He's got his teammate Maxter to support him, but a 5v2, the bomb in no man's land being held down by Tizian, and as the smoke fades, Tizian will take out his backup. It's all on Nilo. He's 22-14. He's had an incredible map, but a 1v5 maybe a little too tall an order. Flash in. Nilo looking to take a fight, but there it is. Hyped will finish off the job, 16-7. Big couple of little hiccups at the end there. They give the opportunities, I guess, for the young ninjas to build up a couple of confidence rounds, but ultimately still very, very one.